Hi, I'm Sean, Head of Partnerships at Jargon, and I'm going to give you a demo of the Jargon platform. So Jargon is the CMS for conversational AI, where teams can author, deliver, and optimize multimodal chat and voice experiences. So there are a few benefits of using Jargon. One, whether you're writing content or code, you can focus on your craft while collaborating in a single UI that connects live to your application. Two, you can easily publish content changes without having to retrain your NLU models or redeploy your app. And then three, you can prevent mistakes along the way before you publish your content. So I'm going to show you a few things today. I'm going to show you how easy it is to publish a content change in Jargon. I'm going to show you Jargon's editing environment with version control and content validation. And I'm going to show you how to improve the quality of your content with random and conditional variants. So let's hop into a Jargon project. So Jargon has support for Raza, Google Assistant, Alexa, and Jovo. I'm going to focus on a Raza application today, and we also have support for multilingual content, so I can have multiple locales in this project. If you're working in Raza, you can upload your content with domain.yaml files in the project setup, and this will populate Jargon with the responses that you have. You can go into the studio environment, which allows you to enrich and refine your content, and then push those changes live to your application by deploying it within releases. So let's go to the studio. And this is the environment where you can structure all of your responses in the same place. And you can categorize these responses in different folders. And these are what is fetched by your application at runtime. So if you're not using Jargon, a typical process for managing those responses might be managing the responses in spreadsheets or buried in code. And if you're going to go ahead and make a change, you need to involve a developer who will dig through the code or the spreadsheets, find the particular content change, make the change, and then retrain and redeploy the application, which can take a long time. So let's go ahead and show you what this looks like in Jargon. So I'm going to find our contact information to change. So let's go ahead and search the responses. I found our contact information, and I'm going to just change this response here. And now that I've made a change, it shows you that it's tracking this with version control, so I can commit my changes. And I'm going to tell my teammates that I changed our contact information and commit the changes. And now that our contact is in sync with the master, I can come to releases. And when we create a release, Jargon is running additional content validation checks to make sure that the content is compatible with the platform that you're sending it to. So if there are any errors, it'll show you these errors and tell you exactly where to go back and fix them before publishing the content. So let's create a release. And I can deploy this content and add tags for which environment I'd like this to be released to. So I'm going to say production, and I'm going to deploy. And now this content is ready for my application to fetch at runtime. So you can see I've got a Raza application built out. This is a live app, and this is our testing environment. So I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to say contact information. And this was the response last time before I made the change. And now you can see that this content change has been pushed live. So I did this process in a matter of seconds all by myself. So comparing that to digging through code or spreadsheets, making the content change, and then having to retrain your models and redeploy your application. So now let's go back to the project, and I can see the version history and compare changes to see what exactly I have changed. So now I've shown you how to improve the efficiency of your team. Now let's actually look at improving the quality of your content by adding conditional and random variants. So I have another project here that has an example response. And this is what Jargon will package together for me and send back to my application using this application label here within my code. So I have multiple variants of the same message. So these two are saying the exact same thing, just in a slightly different way to sound a little bit more natural. And I haven't applied any conditions to them, so Jargon is going to randomly select one of these and send it back to my application. I can also apply conditions. So let's say that I want a particular variant of this same response that's used for the web channel or for the Slack channel that I have. So I can configure the conditions here, and I can choose conditions based on channel, platform, or custom conditions. And then I can also add additional components. So I've added some buttons to this response because I know that channel allows for them. And Jargon will catch errors that you make. So for example, if you misspell a variable name, Jargon will spit out an error message to let you know to go back and fix that error before you publish your content. So that at a high level is Jargon. I've shown you how to improve the efficiency of your team by making simple content changes and pushing them live to your application. I've shown you how to improve the quality of your content by adding random and conditional variants, and all packaged with version control and content validation. So there are plenty of features that I didn't get to today, such as our multilingual capabilities, and voice editing tools with SSML tags and simulation, and also how to structure and incorporate media assets into your responses. So if you want to give Jargon a try, please feel free to go to jargon.com and create an account and start using it for free. And if you have any questions or like to see a live demo, please reach out to us at hello@jargon.com. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much.